May galamay adlaw kini si Ramil Ayuman ug welcome sa atong KTV News Weekend. Adlaw nga Sabado, June 1, 2024. Og sa atong mga headlines.
Tonight, we will acknowledge and thank our heritage advocates and reaffirm our commitment to strenuously protect, preserve, conserve, and promote our shared identity as a Cebuano people. Our endeavors towards heritage protection for the last 2 years, which also marks my chairmanship of the Cebu City Cultural and Historical Affairs Commission, has been to transition from the realm of planning and policy making into the realm of community implementation and public participation.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first awardee, Heritage Champion, Attorney Alvin Garcia.
Kani Mayor Alvin Garcia, Filipina Guitars, 12 pares og circa 1900. Gipasidunggan sa pagtapos sa Heritage Month.
Father Brian Brigham. In acknowledgement to his numerous initiatives during his tenure as Cebu City Mayor, which significantly advanced Cebuano culture, arts, and heritage preservation, including the installation of various monuments and markers, as well as the opening of new public plazas, presented this 30th day of May 2024 in Cebu City. Let's give our first awardee a big round of applause. Our second awardee.
Dosipar is founded in 1932, became the first ever formal Filipino martial arts organization in our country and in the world. Being the first Filipino martial arts organization, and because of this curriculum, Dosipares not only gathered years and years of knowledge in Filipino martial arts, but also carried with it a lot of Cebu's history. Dosipares is able to spread Filipino martial arts schema all over the world and all over the country. Our Supreme Grandmaster Judicial A. Cañete made arnis into a sport, and in 1979, he formally organized the National Arnis Championships, which cemented arnis as a sport, as an official sport in the Philippines.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next awardee, Outstanding Heritage Institution Award for Intangible Heritage, 12 Pares. A big hand, please, and congratulations. To present the award, our CHAC Commissioners, Dr. Clodoveo G. Nacorda and Architect Maria Lourdes M. Onosawa. In recognition of his dedication to preserving and promoting Escriva, a Philippine martial art form for future
Started from my grandfather. He was the maker, original maker of Cebu. Not only Cebu, napasyal kayo sa
Like to please join our guests on stage and of course to receive the award for La Filipina are Pedro Abendan, attorney Curly Abendan Yang, and Jeanette Abendan. To present the award are CHA Commissioners Dr. Jose Elizar R. Bersales and architect Melva Hava. For over a century of guitar making, started by Pedro Abendan in 1919, spawning generations, producing the craft in Cebu City and beyond, thus epitomizing a rich heritage of guitar craftsmanship in the Philippines. Presented this 30th day of May.
Say, for example, the aging infrastructure. So to address this, we conduct regular inspections and assessments to identify maintenance needs proactively. We prioritize repairs and restoration projects based on urgency and available resources, leveraging grants, fundraising efforts, and partnerships to fund critical infrastructure upgrades. Second is the adaptive reuse and sustainable use. This might involve repurposing the building as a cultural venue, commercial space, or mixed-use development taking into account the market demand, preservation guidelines, and community priorities. So by addressing these challenges with a strategic and collaborative approach, we can overcome obstacles to preserving this historic building and ensure that it continues to enrich our community for the generations to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next awardee, Outstanding Built Heritage Award, Circa 1900. A big hand and congratulations. Tonight receiving for Circa 1900 are Marlene Endab, Operations Manager, and Nelifer Ordes. To present the award are CHA Commissioners Reverend Father Brian Bigoli and Dr. Ho Yu. In recognition of its meticulous restoration as a heritage house, returning it to its original form and preserving its architectural heritage for future generations. Presented this 30th day of May, 2024 in Cebu City. Thank you very much and congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, our fifth awardee, our special awardee, Attorney Michael L. Rama. A big hand please and congratulations. To receive the award on behalf of Mayor Michael Rama is Acting Vice Mayor Dondon Ontiveros. To present the award are CHA Commissioners Dr. Arsenio C.
The Regional Officer Committee on Barangay Barangay, we'd like to express our utmost gratitude for your support dito sa programa. We all know that kung hindi naman talaga susuportahan ng ating local executive, ang ating mga barangay, ay talagang hirap na hirap sila upon the brand personalities na nag-surrender sa kanila ay
Dugang onom ka mga barangay gideklarar nga drug-clear barangay sa siyudad sa Subo.
Of dangerous drugs so that we can all move on and move forward especially thank all of you this morning. I have already said this na ang mayor o ang mga konsihan o vice mayor dili pinato. Well, I'll be honest with you, I received a proposed budget of 11 million when I sat down, and I'm happy to announce that I trimmed it to 3 million. Okay? So it also it's also lower, relatively lower to last year's actual expenses, about 5 to 6 million.
Gikan sa 11 milyones nga Independence Day budget, gikunhoran kini og 3 milyones na lang nga gahing.
And then to focus on June 12. I think there are 2 or 3 big items. So one item that we cut down was the barangayan. Murabag sinulog sa barangay. 6 contingents niya na ay subsidies. So dito ang dako kayo. So I trimmed it down. Not because I didn't want it, but because number 1, they didn't have time. And number 2, it was not so much relevant to the Independence Day celebration. That's number 1. Number 2, I also trimmed down the testimonial dinner. So, remember last time it was a good start, so I also trimmed it down because I thought it was medyo mahal ba, no? So, that's about 1 million or something. I also cut that down. And then number 3, if I'm not mistaken, nasa ito yung mga Santa Cruzan. Although May is Santa Cruzan, but you know, it's no longer relevant kayo to Independence Day. So, kung dili kayo siya relevant sa Independence Day, kung tanaw medyo dako expense, then it's smash. So, it's now down to 3 million. Definitely, we have Flag Day, we have our usual marching on June 12, and we even have a Kalayaan concert for the youth. No? So we all have, it's all related to June 12, and we don't forget that we do have to celebrate our independence, especially that we have to be reminded of our past as our Filipino past.
Sud sa tulo ka buwan, mahilot ra panagsungi tali sa city government o sa Cebu Ports Authority.
This is the start of the collaboration, cooperation, coordination between the City of Cebu and the Cebu Ports Authority. Okay, so among first on the agenda, among bisita karon ang katong tulo ka areas that is under litigation. Ug among itan-aw where we can have a possibility of cooperation between our two entities. Kung sa'yo mo, ha? Okay ra ang okay ra si Pay, anak?
First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you, Mayor, sa imong pag-imbitar na mo, and then kini ang pag-anti nagpamatuod ni sukan pa sa sinuganan gusto sa kayo kalinaw usap sa ato ang mansa. Hopefully, naagi din sinuganan kaya istorya pagbisita sa mga lugar makabot nato ang kalinaw. Thank you.
O karon na niya ang mga detalye sa mga nagunang balita sa KTV News Weekend. Og mo kato naglangkob sa mga nagunang balita sa atong KTV News Weekend kini si Ramila Yuman.